Greetings, YouTube. Here's a site I visit once a week. It's called Post Secret. I'll put a link in the sidebar. I'm not going to bother pointing. I know I'll probably get it wrong. And people send in postcards with secrets on them, hence the name, Post Secret. Some of the secrets are funny, some are moving, some are scary, some are strange, and some are other people's secrets, which is a mixed bag in its own right. But a while back, 3 months ago I think, someone sent a postcard in. It was a picture of two men working on an assembly line of some kind. And handwritten on this image was a phrase, and I'm paraphrasing here, along the lines of, "I'm studying to be an engineer, but I really wish I could work on the line." I work in manufacturing, in production. I make parts for a living. I got to work today at 1 a.m. It's not romantic. Anyone who does it for a living is pretty much daydreaming constantly about doing just about anything else other than working on the line. The only way you could romanticize the concept of working in a factory in production is if you're coming from a standpoint of not really needing that job, and not having to worry about your bills and your rent and your food and your college tuition bill and your car payments and all those other things. That it's something you want to do because, the spirit moves you that you want to work on the line. But for people who actually have to do it because that's how they make money, so that they can have a roof over their head and eat on a regular basis, it's not romantic. At the moment I'm working 10-hour shifts. That's 600 minutes. I have 45 minutes off for breaks, 2 10-minute breaks and a 25-minute break. The company expects me to account for every single minute I'm at work. I have quotas to meet. If I don't meet those quotas and I haven't accounted for my time, they're going to want to know why. And if I do that often enough, I'll get fired. And with the job market what it is right now, often enough doesn't take many screw-ups. And I can't afford to lose my job. I only worked 30 hours last week. This week I have 40, next week I'll have 40, but I don't know about the week following that. I don't mind working in a factory. I find that the structured nature of the job appeals to me. But it's physically tiring. It isn't easy. After 10 hours on the job, you ache. And it gets deep in you. Sometimes it feels like my bones themselves ache. It's not romantic. I'm a first aider at work. I take care of people's burns and cuts, contusions. I call ambulances when they have to be called for people who have serious injuries. I do this far too often. I've seen people burned and bled. I've seen people carried out with broken limbs. We had a nice man on first shift one day, went to break and died in his truck. It's not romantic. And that kind of, I'd almost say preppy, but that kind of dates me, but hipster-like attitude, that something about the common man is noble. Well, we're all noble. We're all divine. But doing a job that's back-breaking and unpleasant isn't romantic. Every 2 minutes I stick my head inside a 400-degree oven. And yes, being bald, I have burned my head. It's not fun. It's not romantic. I've read a couple of articles recently about the movement to go back to working with your hands, and I can appreciate that. I work with my hands when I can. I don't have a shop, however, so the things I can do in an apartment without a workbench and a vise and things are limited. But when I can do things, I'm pretty handy. I know how to fix all kinds of stuff. I know how to do basic home repairs. I'm a general useful guy to have around. I carry tools on me, in my daily man bag I carry with me, in my car. I'm a handy guy to have around. But at work, it's just a job. It's not my career. It's not what I do for fulfillment. And it isn't romantic.